All right, round one. We're on the play. So, pros and cons of this hand. Pros are, got a combo piece. We have some good combo piece. I mean, thing that synergizes well in our deck. We have no blue mana, though, and we are on the play. So our hand is going to require mana, specifically blue mana, to be able to play this Theorist, which we definitely want to do. It might still be worth keeping this. Yeah, I think we're going to risk it. Just the sheer fact that if I get a third mana, I can go Salivating Gremlins into Dynavolt Tower at worst, or better yet, Salivating Gremlins into Snare Thopter, which seems insane. Seems like I should probably just keep it. I guess I need a fourth land to do the sweet Snare Thopter synergy, but we're going to hope. Hope against hope. Green-black, what do we got? Servant of the Conduit. So you get... Ooh, this card's very good. A little ramp. Oh, no. We're in trouble now. All right. Cool. So let's start it off, I guess, with the Salivating Gremlins. That card's very good. I think we play the Theorist here. We gotta be defensive. Or as defensive as we can be. If I get a land now, I kind of need to play the P-Foul so I can eventually block the Screecher. But that's going to be tough too. Alright, so we're going to double block the 3/3. Alright, pretty brutal, but I obviously can't afford to take 6 there. Alright. We are in pretty rough shape now. I'm going to show my opponent the Dynavolt Tower because I don't really care all that much. But yeah, this game is not looking so good. Alright. Punished by the keep. That's alright. We're going to try this again. See if we can't do better. Alright. Sideboard. We saw some artifacts, but not enough to warrant a Ruinous Gremlin or a Demolish. So let's keep it the same and get some more lands. Would like to play first. Alright, got a mulligan. Alright, I guess we'll keep this one. Okay. Keep that on top, actually, even though we want land. So what's cool is we get to go Era of Innovation into Eager Construct. We could go Theorist first, actually, right? But let's get the Era down as quickly as possible because it combos so well with our Dynavolt Tower. All right, so we've got our third. So we can play the Dynavolt Tower now. That's actually pretty sweet. Oh, you have to pay the... Well, this is perfect then. So we get to play this, pay the extra mana. Yes, basically, we want the land bad here. Yes, we want to land on top, so we're going to bottom this because we are looking for land. Even though that works well with our Dynavolt Tower, obviously. We didn't see what our opponent did, so let's find out. They put a card on the bottom. Foundry Screecher, sure. So we have the Welding Sparks for that at some point, which is fine. All right. So I think we're going to go Theorist here. I really want to capitalize as much as possible on that Era of Innovation. So we are pretty hungry for more lands here. I mean, we have enough to use the Dynavolt Tower now, which is sweet. But what can I say? I want more. I want more value. The problem is if I use the Theorist... No, it'll still be fine, actually. Die young. Choose our creature, get 2. Huh, okay. Guess I'm alright with that. It's just a 2-mana 2/2 after all. So I think we're going to upkeep use the Theorist. Really try and ensure that we get that 4th land. So let's bottom that. Draw. Uh-oh. Getting punished. The punishment has begun. So I can start busting these out next turn. Yeah, maybe it's just a good idea to use the Welding Sparks then. See what our opponent does at least. Because once we play the Dynavolt Tower with the extra mana, we're just going to be able to start doing cool things. So let's just Sparks this thing. All right. No plays. Very good, very good. All right, so we don't need to use Theorist this time. Ooh, another Theorist. Very cool. All right, let's attack with our Theorist. And I kind of want the tower to be a surprise, so we're going to play the Monitor now. And pay our thing. Okay, energy for days. So now I still can only use it once, but that's all right. Another Screecher. Sure. So I can, yeah, it might actually just be worth it. Although I can just, we don't need to use the tower on the Screecher, do we? I can just give this Menace. Dennis the Menace. Because I have to pay the extra mana to get the Era of Innovation trigger anyway. This card's actually working really well alongside the tower. So let's just bash for 4 here. And play our tower. And do our sweet thing. Yes. And pass. Remember, I can always sack this as well. Draw 3. But, come on. I'd much rather do that awesome tower synergy, right? Alright. Take our medicine. No plays. Opponent's discarding. I see. All right. So let's get in there. Play a Theorist. And at this point, we can really start burning our opponent with Dynavol Tower. Can use it twice already. So burn our opponent for 6. Kind of cool. Plus, even if they say destroy Dynavol Tower, I still get to draw 3 cards. I like this Theorist. This is a good card. I was surprised to see it go as late as it did in that draft. I mean, like I said, it's kind of like Scryfish, right? Except it actually has 1 power, and it synergizes with other cards in the format. So, it feels very good to me. Okay, we've got a Fabricate dude that I will pretty promptly kill. So, kill that thing. Untap. Aha. That's pretty cool. So let's see, we can give Menace. We'll still have 5 mana remaining, which means I can play this, pay the extra, but then I can't sack it that same turn. I'm not sure if that's a big deal. Otherwise, I can just kill the Screecher now, which I probably just want to do. Yeah, probably do. So we'll kill Screecher, we'll swing with everything. Opponent probably, well, I guess yeah, that's even. Let's kill Screecher. Give this Menace. Swing. Play Puzzle Knot. Pay the extra mana. Scry 2. Ooh, well, get rid of those. All right, well, this was a cool game for Dynavol Tower, right? That was pretty sweet. How much did this thing just killed things all day? I liked it. I liked it. All right. So, well, it helps when your opponent gets mana screwed, but hey, no sympathy for our opponent there. We got mana screwed in game 1, so we're even. Did we see any artifacts still? Not really, no. So, let us stick to the same plan and see if we can do it again. We did get punished by that Inspiring Vantage, didn't we? That's all right. That's all right. Maybe we'll get it in our opener and it'll be all good. Yes, this hand is good. I like it. I think we are going to be playing the Construct on turn 2, though. Even though we want that sweet, sweet Salivating Gremlin synergy. We're not going to worry about it. I'd rather just get the Grizzly Bear down. Opponent is mulling to 5, which is certainly an advantage for Team SeemsGoodMagic. Is it an indication of 100% win? No. I've certainly won on mull to 5. I think I've even won on a mull to 4, which is pretty incredible. Smuggler's Copter. This card's great. This card's great. It's very good. The first actual, like, legit. This almost helps my... Unfortunately, this helps my opponent more than it helps me. We're going to keep this. That's actually pretty good. It's going to give us good synergy. All right. So now our opponent just needs to keep a creature back, and okay, no play. Was not expecting that. So let's get in there. We didn't see if our opponent kept on top or bottomed. I should have checked. Put a card on the bottom. So, all right. Helping our opponent dig for what they need. This Glimmer of Genius looks pretty sexy right now, though. All right. Not doing nothing. So let's drop the Peafowl. He's got a funny name, doesn't he? Peafowl. No play. What does my opponent have? Must be a bunch of lands. Must be a bunch of lands. So let's get in again. High Tide Hermit. The sweet Dynavolt Tower synergies. All right. Opponent is unhappy, as I'm sure they are. They basically, I imagine, kept a 5-card hand that was all lands, is my guess. This Smuggler's Copter is insane, though. I think this card is great. Crew 1 for a 3/3 flyer with loot effect? What? And it's whenever it attacks. It doesn't even have to deal damage. Or blocks? Yeah, Smuggler's Copter is legit. This card is good. That card is really good. All right, well, I'm at least happy we got to try out the Dynavolt Tower, and it worked well, so hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you round 2.